chest rigs. These are the big ones. These will carry 2 AK mags, 3 M4 mags per pocket. Radio slots on the sides. Pals on the face. 4 columns. So free crybabies that are no pull you want as needed. And then the filter head. So even with gloves, you can get a hold of this. You could also put a shell casing inside here, tack it if you want to. You can also run 550 cord, anything you want, bomb cord, whatever you want to run through there. Subgun micros, shotgun micros, multicam black FUPAs, multicam black FUPA XLs, Arid fanny packs, Arid tool bags, Woodland bifold tool carriers, Coyote tool bags, multicam black tool bags, all of the toiletry bags, tool pods, XL FUPAs and Coyote, multicam, I think these are danglers, yep, multicam danglers, black FUPAs, more FUPAs shipping out. Anybody get tracking info today? Anybody have a FUPA ship out? Anybody have an order ship? Belts, those will all ship in the morning. Here's a custom fanny pack somebody had asked for. Pretty wild. The guts are all orange. Hot pink combat cocks. Arid boot bags. Coyote FUPAs. Arid wrench rolls. A bunch of zipper knife pouches. There's a couple things I made that'll ship orders in the morning. Bifold wallet. Some cell phone pouches. Multi-tool pouches. Here's the shirt. Try that in a small town. Around here we take care of our own. That's what it says on the back. Use online right now. There's a bunch of Velcro adjustable holsters. These will hold aerosol cans, fire extinguishers, DeWalt Milwaukee tools, any pistol you could possibly want to jam in there. We're running Coyote stacked micros right now. If you would like one, let me know. Check this out. More importantly, check this out. What in tarnation? FUPA danglers, multicam black. FUPA red thread gym bags right there. OD black large tool bags. Grocery bags. Woodland pelter wraps. Tool pods. Black multicam black grocery bags. Chase Kelly, what's up? Jason, what's up? Ray Wood Knox, what's that mean? NOX, I don't get it. I'm sure when you explain it, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, duh. Multicam black was my least favorite pattern. Then I got a free bag for Donut Day. I've become a set. It's awesome, man, because you can use it, right? It's the same as a dark color. Works good in the darkness. Works fine most places. And it looks fucking cool out in public. People don't look at it and think, oh, surplus gear or oh, military. It just looks like skater stuff, right? It actually blends in public plenty fine. Gray man. No, motherfucker. You're the dude that stands out. Good evening, Patrick. What's up, man? Talking about giving me a new assignment by next Friday. If that is the case, I may have to shoot you an email. Brawl Dog, I have no idea what we're talking about. But if you're planning on shooting me an email with having some action anytime soon, you should probably do that right now. Max's Path, what's up? Easy K, what's going on? Peck Perspective, Cameron, what's up? Got notification order today. Right on. What'd you order? PH, what's up, buddy? So is that the original chest rig like the first one? No, I actually built that rig for Kayla when she was taking, I don't know, some class. So I built it for her. David, what's up? Got my FUPA shipment confirmation, right on. Got my medium clothes bag. First in Alpine, they're pretty cool, huh? Get out of here, deviants. Get. Love the shirt, like all the shirts. Still not getting text. Unsubscribed, resubscribe. Randon. Take the last text you got right now, like right now. The last text, huh? You handled it as in like the last 2 minutes? Yes. Okay. Evan Dixon, what's up? Received my Constitution shirt. Nice. I like it. Cat Daddy, what's up? Kiri, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope everything is great with you guys. All right, I think we caught everybody here. John Dean, what's up? Be gone, you feline rapscallion. That's right. Water bottle's the best thing for cats. Community knows Multicam Black 2. It has sparked a couple of conversations. Yeah, you can have it out in public, man. It's as good as a black backpack. It's actually better. It just fucking looks cool, and people don't think, oh, military, oh, cop. They just, whatever. Camo pattern you just showed us. Are we talking about this one? Tiger Stripe? It's from Vietnam. What protein and supplements are you using? Fucking everything. Tons of injectable stuff. Testosterone. Lots of it. Testosterone propionate is what I take. I use some peptides. BPC what? 157. BPC 157. KPV. Sumarelin or ipamorelin with what? CJC 1295. Those are all peptides, all injectable. You little tiny insulin needle right into your belly fat. Pre-workouts, I don't take any protein powders, nothing. Every morning, I take a scoop or 2 scoops of OptiGreens in a cup. I take a scoop of Sacred 7 mushroom. It's a blend of 7 mushrooms. It's a powder. You can put it in your coffee, never even know it's there. 2 drops of iodine. And then I usually put something in there for flavor, like a pre-workout or like a sour apple or watermelon extend amino acids. Pre-workouts, I'm using, I don't know what it is, Total War maybe? Something by...
Be honest, tell them you're using 800 different pre-workouts.
What's Aaron's? What's the Redcon one I'm using? The pink lemonade one. Anyways, it's Redcon's pre-workout. I'll use Bucked Up sometimes. I will use First Form Megawatt. Those are really the 3 pre-workouts that I bounce between. And then I'll have coffee once, sometimes. I make it every morning, but I usually don't drink it. I eat an apple every day. And then just mostly meat. And Oreos, lots of Oreos. Not lots, Oreos sometimes. Used to make HMB in high school. Worked good, I believe. Haven't taken it in years. You mean GHB? You mean GHB? For like sleep? What are we running in Tiger? Nothing. We're running literally nothing in Tiger that's available. Those snap crackers you throw to set off work, good to encourage. Oh, the little poppers? I see what you're saying. You ever make a poncho liner with Primaloft? No. We took poncho liners, sewed Cordura on the outside of them, and then channeled it so you could stuff it with vegetation for more insulation, and then put a zipper on it. So it zipped up like a sleeping bag kind of. Clip of Ronnie Coleman, oh, just normal stuff, D-ball. But that's all of them, man. That's Jay Cutler. That's any of those dudes. I mean, look at Jay Cutler. I saw Jay Cutler was with some people I know last week. There's a video out. He looks fucking amazing. And they were there with the current Mr. Universe. He looks like, that dude looks like a fucking monster. But Jay, and you, like, maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but when you stand next to Jay Cutler, like, Jay Cutler's like the height of Amanda.
Which is small.
Recommended brands of snow chains. No, I really don't, man. I am sure there's some dudes on here that can tell you all about snow chains, but I don't know. Prepared Citizen, what's up, man? Pumped for the FUPA and chat. What you got on order, buddy? You ever make a poncho? Okay, I think we read all these. Life was great. Super busy on the homestead. Raining tonight, so could log in and say hi. Nice, nice. I do most of my work right now, as of recent, outside in the dark. Very early morning, or especially weekends in the dark. Typhon looks normal out in public, yeah. Community knows multicam black too, yeah, for sure. Like a lot of sport bike racers, super short. Oh yeah, for sure. Just like jockeys, right? All your best jockeys are short. I'm sure somebody's gonna name some world famous jockey that's enormous, but I don't know jockeys. I just always have heard they're short. Just received an EMS that there is chemical spill and an emergency evac about a mile from me. Looked at sat view. Could the train that runs along there, I so want to go look. Man, if only you had a drone. I use drones every day. We had the drone up several times today, as a matter of fact. It's not going to stay open. It smells so good. I can't even describe what the smell is. I guess it might be wood. Need to email you about a chest type sling bag custom. Needs to hold 2 iPhones and 2 regular. I'm not taking any one-off custom work, man. That you can send it something that already exists, maybe, but probably not. I have a multicam FUPA, multicam AR/AK chest rig on order. Do you mean AK chest rig like the big one, like the ones I just showed, or do you mean a micro rig? Smells like a rich mahogany. Maybe I couldn't tell you what kind of wood this is. Provisional patent. This is an engraved metal plaque. London, England. Jolly old England. So whoever built this probably had terrible teeth. Are we live? Are we live? Landfill, what's up? Youngest just grabbed the Easy Curl bar. Started doing military presses on pure instinct. Yeah, man, if you give kids weight, they'll know, like when they're real small, they'll roll them, right? But they know what to do with them. They don't even have to have ever seen anybody do it. They just know. If you want some, like these are Body Solid, right? Body Solid's okay. You're not going to see it in a lot of gyms. But it's higher end home stuff. They're rubber coated. They're durable. The bar has really good gnarling on it. And you can buy these things just one at a time, right? You can buy a 10, a 20, a 30. Every payday you can just buy one more. And before you know, and they do Easy Curl fixed bars, and they do straight fixed bars. Or you can, use plates and change them out and use collars. Really, OptiGreen. They come from First Form Nutrition, Andy Frisella's company. First Form, OptiGreens. I believe none of their product is on Amazon, at least not under their name. So you buy it from First Form, which is a great company. Ammo cans full of 9. Oh, for working out? Yeah. Got confirmation this week on my belts fanny pack. Right on. Thumbs up, everyone. Okay, should I just use one? I don't know what we're talking about here, buddy. That old traveling furniture is so cool. My grandmother had a steamer trunk. Her mother had. Yeah, so people are not aware. They still make steamer trunks, and they have wheels on the bottom, and they make them in all kinds of sizes. Prada makes them. Louis Vuitton makes them. There's a ton of companies that still make those. And we were in a private lounge at Prada, and Elton John had been in there like the day before we were in there. And there was a bunch of luggage that he had commissioned. And I said, how does he fly with that in that position? It's private planes, right? They don't have to have size check or weight check. Those, they fly private. So they have these enormous chests. All right, are we back on? I don't know what the last thing you heard was. Lots of nice looking gear available. Jump on it while you can, people. Yep, we got a lot of shit, man. We've got some girls, some ladies that used to work here who have come back. We have some people that have left town and have now moved back here, and they're back to work. We have employees that have worked here in the past who are coming back to work. Times are changing, right? Things are changing. 56 thumbs up, 77. That's right, buddy. Grab the Multicam Black 308 split front. Any idea how long until ship out? I don't know, but I can tell you. Typically, when you have to have that conversation about time, the answer is we will just cancel, we'll refund your order, and when they run, you can try to buy one at that point. I really don't know. We very well might have. When did you order it? I'm guessing depending on the person, they even have a plane and people going. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Max, when the video cut off. They have people that come in and pack up their entire bedrooms and then fly out ahead of time and set up their vacation home. You have people with planes that literally have a second plane that flies ahead of them to test turbulence. Like there's a ton of, like, you have no idea what fucking rich people do. It's fucking absolutely insane. They literally have a plane that pre-runs the flight. There's no such thing as an in-stock order. What the website shows is in stock, and you assume that the other ones are out. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. Most stuff, chances are that was in stock. When did you order it? Again now. When did you order it? What else did you...
Saturday.
What else did you order with it? Did you use a discount code? I have orders that are pretty old, but if you're ordering it the best... Guys, there's literally two people here. Every time we hire somebody to do something else, they end up on production. We got two people cutting. We've got a dude, there's one dude that touches all of this product, clips, cleans, put buckles on, marks all the shit. And then there's me and Amanda. I just got off of a sewing machine 5 minutes ago. Well, however long, 20, I guess we've been on video 20 minutes. I literally sewed the last stitch, stood up, and got this iPad. I've been in here since 4 o'clock this morning. We're doing everything we can do, man. We're doing everything we can do. I realize some people live in a world that is very different from the world that I am in. Gym bag versus clothes bag. They're the exact same bag. The medium clothes bag is the gym bag. The gym bag has Velcro walls inside, and it has a side pocket on both sides, like the tool bag. Do you have plans to make a stacked split? So we made them, and no one bought them. We actually did make them. I took them offline. There are no plans to build them. We built them. There was a dozen of them, and nobody bought them. They trickled out slowly. There's a split front stacked 8 mag right there. If you think you know how high the level people live at, you're only seeing that's it exactly, Max. Like when you think you've reached the top of the pinnacle of your industry or level of friends or financial level, whatever it is, right? No matter what it is you think, I've made it, right? Another door opens and you had no idea what was on the other side. You didn't even know the door existed. That's how everything is. So hard to find good workers. We have all of our workers are really good. We have really good workers. I need 20 more of them. Like I own 52 sewing machines. I have never staffed 20 of them running at one time. The whole time we've lived in Tennessee, I've never had 20 machines operate on the same day. Black subload micro rigs. I don't know what that is, buddy. I don't make. I'm sure there's a mistype or I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. I don't make anything called a sub micro rig. Sub micro.
Subgun.
Subload micro rigs. You mean subgun micro? Panic Prepper 1. Does Panic Prepper 1 work for me, or do I work for Panic Prepper 1? Grabbed a multicam black 308 split front. Run. I've asked several questions. Maybe you're answering it and I just don't see your comments here for some reason. That does happen. Did you use a code with it? Was there any other items on it? We all work for PP1. Lost my opportunity to run the Cat D6. It's okay. What happened? What do you mean you lost your opportunity? What's the best gear for the range if taking 2 to 3 handguns, maybe 2 smaller rifles? I hate carrying 4 bags, but also don't like stuffing 1 bag. So why don't you go with a large tool bag, which makes a great range bag. You can put so much in there. And then just whatever you're going to put 2 rifles in. Like, it's no bullshit. I had a large clothes bag, 6 ARs in there. We just wrapped them in fucking beach towels back then. We were talking about that on the podcast today. We recorded, I think, 2.5 hours of podcast today. And I think we recorded another hour of podcast today for Patreon. And, we picked the winner for the Patreon contest. Got called to show a house. Right on. I always forget you're a real estate agent. Put my Banshee in a t-shirt and you're back. Exactly, man. Exactly. Guys using rifle cases are dudes that are new to rifles. Like the rifles, and those were just tools. They were literally like a hammer. Once you've got a bunch and you've used the shit out of them, they literally go in a fucking bag just like your tools do. Competent common sense. Only the chest rig and use the code. That's probably what you're waiting on. Probably waiting on the code. You're probably just waiting on the free thing. We shipped a lot of stuff. A bunch of bags of boxes went out of here today. Waiting on my next job opportunity to open up from being a dairy manager for 4 years. Always happens like that. You have another door up. Always, man. We don't even run ads, right? We know everything comes in threes. When you have an employee that melts down, there's going to be two more. When we have somebody come through the door looking for a job, there's going to be two more. It always works that way. It's feast or famine, always. So when it's feast, invest your money properly and invest in, when you have a ton of money coming in your business, take care of your employees. The good ones will always be there. Yeah, we'll do some rifle bags. We owe people rifle bags, so we're not taking any orders for them. That gentleman's chest, it is Tool Cove. It's actually very cool. It smells like rich, I don't know what it smells like, rich mahogany. It smells like, you know what it smells like? It smells like when you walk into my office. It smells really good. You cannot identify what the smell is. It's like when you walk in a nice antique store. Some antique stores just okay, are we back online? It blinked out. I don't know what the smell is, but I imagine this set in some dude's office. Leather furniture. I mean, I could weave you a whole vision as to where this came from. Do you see any dates on here? I have to look these patents up. I don't see any dates. World patent pending. Phone number, Paddington. Got a 4-digit. Or maybe there's a ghost with that thing. Who knows? That's highly possible. Something weird with the chest. When we went to pick it up, you know, I said, man, the guys were saying how nice it was. And the lady said, yeah, this is the nicest one we've ever had in here. She said she looked it up online, and she said, had she known how much it was worth, she never would have let me buy it. She said she would have taken it home herself. So I've not looked it up to see what the market value on those things are. I paid $400 for it, $450. And when I said, hey, how long has this been here? She said, she goes, not very long. Do you want to make a lower offer? And I said, how much is it? And she said, I don't know. And I looked, and I said, no, I'll buy it at the asking price. And I expected it to be about $1,200 is what I had in my head. I expect going price to be about $3,000 to $3,500 on it is what I would expect you could probably find one for. And I bought that one for $450. You'll help me invent a chest sling bag to hold 2 phones, 2 walkies. Thinking of buying another AK-M4, but a non-camo color. So I don't think for my co-wieners, like, are you talking about like wiener dogs? So I don't think I have any AK-M4s right now in solid colors. And there's tons of companies that make dual radio, dual phone harnesses. CMC, PMI, a lot of your ski rescue, fire rescue companies, steep angle companies do that. If you just look up search and rescue chest rig, you'll find a ton of shit out there. I have some North Face Steep Tech helicopter ski clothing and rigs that had integrated, bladders in them and all kinds of radio gear attachments and stuff in them. Before you even saw tactical guys make that stuff. Adjustable smoke pouches. We used to make a radio cradle harness that was all Velcro adjustable also. Have we gone to Neverland? Yeah, maybe back there. Maybe something weird with the chest, a ghost or something. 0400 comes early for this old. It does for me too, man. I started looking at the clock this morning at 2:30, and then the next time I opened my eyes, it was 4, and thought, yep, I better get up right now. So I was up at 4 this morning. Smells like old mothballs screwed in old cloth. That's what a lot of antique stores you go to smell like old people, right? I haven't been in many old folks' homes, but I would assume that's what it smells like Pine Sol mixed with, 400 years of cigarette smoke. Got my tool bag last week. First bag I've ordered from SOE. I'm 60. This bag will outlive you. Ed, buddy, that bag should outlive your grandchildren. That bag should outlive your unborn grandchildren. So people aren't aware, right? When we say bomb-proof gear, we actually put a bunch of fucking fireworks and shit in these things and lit them off just kind of as a joke. Mookie did that years ago. The small tool bag will hold 38 pounds of gravel. Why 38 pounds? Because that's all it'll fit in there. I use 5.7 and I use a little bit bigger gravel to top dress with. We filled that bag of gravel from outside, and when we weighed it, it was 38 pounds. We took those bags, and there's a road over that way. You can't see it from here. There's a back road called the 69 and the 70. It's the eastern version of rural Route 666, right? It used to be the way before the interstates. Stations are just abandoned and dead back on that road. And anyways, we drove over there with a bunch of us, and there's 10 people, I think we had 10 guys with us, and we put one guy on one handle, one guy on the other handle, and we kind of like threw it up as high as we could get it and let it crash to the ground. We did that for 0.6 of a mile. And what happened was, from the bag landing upside down here, the gravel being very sharp, coarse, big chunks of gravel, it actually it cut through the zipper. And that was the failure point. That's when we stopped, because the zipper wouldn't hold closed. 0.6 of a mile, we literally threw it straight up and then picked it up. And then the next two people threw it straight up and then picked the bag up and threw it as hard as you can, as high as you can, to get it to crush to the ground. If you look on the tool bag on the website, you'll see a video with the Tacoma, with the Toyota I had, the first truck. When you see us drive over that, we drove over that bag 15 times to get the shot. Brandel was filming by hand back then, before he had the gimbals and everything. And then when we took it after that, the bag was fine. We literally drove over it with both wheels of the truck 15 times. Then we stopped, and we had cinder blocks in the back of the truck. And Jeff stood on the tailgate and smashed the cinder block. He threw the cinder block down on the tool bags. And I think we did that 8 or 9 times until Brandel thought he had the shot how we wanted it. You can intentionally destroy these bags, but you're not gonna ever wear one of these bags out just by using it. I got demembered. I wonder why. I guess I should probably look back there, but we've never demembered anybody. Could the card have changed or expired or something? Or maybe the time? George Blanchard. Haters? Who has haters? The first time I saw Book of Eli, I thought that the environment you would see SOE gear surviving in, broken in, salt, still functioning. Yeah, I actually enjoyed that movie. That road is like Ford's Detroit test road. I've been on both, yeah. Uh-oh, Amanda retracted. Probably goofy car things. Yeah, that's weird. George Blanchard. Joking. Got it. The haters. I'm too busy to know if I have haters. We make fun of people. I had a dude placed an order with us, and then he sent me an email, and he's like, I don't know. Are we back? Are we back on? Hello? Bueller? Hello? Okay, we're back. Weird. Man, it is terrible tonight. The overlords do not want us doing this video. So I got an email from a dude asking why we charged him sales tax for Benton County, and he lives in Tennessee. So I'm curious. So I take his zip code and I put in sales tax, and I take my zip code and put in sales tax. You know what it says? It says they're the same fucking price. It breaks it down into state sales tax and county, and that's how Shopify does it. And a portion of the sales tax is retained in my county. But the outcome, the cost is the same. Same dude wants me to build him a custom this and a custom that. My first instinct is like, hey man, we're just not the company for you. We're just not your company. It's weird. Like, we process thousands of orders a week. Like, literally, like, no bullshit. We ship 200 to 400 boxes a day, and ship a lot of times on weekends. And in 35 years of business, I have never had anybody with this concern. And I just feel like when you have a client like that, that every interaction with that client is going to. Another dude's like, hey, when are you going to ship my? That's another one that baffles me. When are you going to ship my stuff? Well, your stuff shipped 2 days ago. Why don't you know that? Like, you can log into your account at any time. The same way I'm going to log into the account and pull your shit up, you can do the exact same thing I can do. Plus, our system sends you an email. It's to no end baffling when dudes have multiple emails. They email me from one account, and then when I look them up, I can't find any of their shit. And I'm like, dude, I can't even find you in the system. Oh, I used another email. Well, do you think maybe I should know that from the beginning? Yeah, they never, that's what when dudes are like, hey, another guy is like, hey, if I order this in a custom color, am I going to wait a long time? Yes, you are. You are. Because while I have to have this, anytime you got to have that conversation up front, email me from a .socom.mil.navy.socom, right? It depends on your email address. It always depends, because there's 500 other dudes. They don't care. We get a text now when it ships. Yeah. Uncle Sugar always gets his first death. Yeah, man. Just remember, guys, if you have some kind of business, 30 cents of every dollar you make, 30 cents of every dollar you make, put it into an account called theft. That goes to the IRS. The word custom means Uncle Sugar can't afford anything you couldn't buy twice comfortably. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Overton, looks like you guys had a blast out there, man. Cody shooting that 50 cal. Holy shit, man. And the comments on there. Holy shit. I'm about to buy a new coffee maker. Skynet's on us, exactly, man. You move and it stops just weird. Got an email from YouTube saying membership paused, then reactivated a few hours later. So I have like Google reviews, and I get a notification for it. It comes through my phone, but if I try to go to Google Business, it says that app no longer works, and I can't see my Google. I can't see any of my shit. I don't really use it unless somebody's talking shit, and then I go in and, reply back to them. Pacific Northwest man knows his coffee. Yeah, I like that coffee maker. I've already got it pulled up on my Amazon cart. I might buy a few of those. We'll do some giveaways with them. Any plans to release more knives? I am down to release knives anytime Strider's ready to roll. We talk about it, and then I just kind of let it go until they're ready to do it. Strider can sell every single knife they make full retail. Super stoked when we do a collaboration. And the last one we talked about was going to be bronze. I believe bronze. Then we're going to black it out. and then engrave through the blackout. So the logos or whatever we put in there are bronze and super deep recessed like the last ones. What kind of fabric do you use on your chest rigs? We use 5,000 thread count Egyptian cotton lace. That's kind of on the cheap side though. I like to use a 12,000 count, and I like it to have been made by slave labor when the aliens were there making the pyramids. Spider silk. You need 2 sets of earplugs and set of ear muffs to shoot 50 cal. 1 set of plugs in the ears under the muffs. The other set of plugs. Oh, I knew you were going to say nose. That's what I thought. I thought that's where you're going. And I have some SOE Striders, guys. They're expensive. I don't even care to sell them. But if you need to know when you're going to email about an SOE Strider, they start at $2,000. And I would be fine. When I get a run of them, there's usually 25 or 26. We do a 0. And I typically retain 0 through 4. So what goes up for sale? 19? I think 19. It wouldn't bother me one bit if I kept all 26 and just put them on a shelf in one of my cabinets. Just responding to John's nightly question, who got shipping today? Then he digs into 34 black on belts and says must have shipped already. It was literally the next afternoon. Yep. Do you have customers that should be fired? Did I say that? Quality, not quantity. Man, we just do what we can do. And I think if you came in here and just sat here for a couple hours and watched the work happen, you have never, not one fucking time have you ever been in a shop that puts out like this shop puts out. And you would be baffled. It would blow your mind. You would swear that we have another shop that you're not seeing with the quantity of shit that we put out every day. Buck Crawford, you have 4 or 5 of the SOE Striders? That's awesome. Jason Barr, what's up? Must be nice. He doesn't really have it. All this stuff's made in China. Yeah, I just have all these sewing machines to trick you. Need to make chest rig from My Pillow guy. He has the best sheets. Google business stats are fake. Said 100 people asked for directions to my business this week. All my work is done at customer's house. The Better Business Bureau is fake. I maintain intentionally an F rating on the Better Business Bureau. When the Better Business Bureau asks me for a rebuttal, I literally make a video telling them they should fuck off and they can come here personally and get a explanation in person. And I send them the link to the video that I've made for them. And then they invite me to crazy shit like ice cream socials and stuff. Like, I'm the last motherfucker you want coming to one of your events, because it's bullshit. For 600, it used to be $400, $450. It's $640 now. There were literally 2020 did an expose on how the Better Business Bureau was a scam. They actually set up a white power organization with a ton of Nazi shit and stuff on there. And they had an F rating. And they paid the $600, $640. And by the next morning, just by paying their fee, they had an A rating. And they actually busted it out to the CEO of the company, and he stood up and took his mic off and ended the interview right then. And you can see it. Just look up 2020. I think it was 2020. Look up 2020 Better Business Bureau. Hilton has an F rating. Wolfgang Puck has an F rating. And the same thing I said. Yeah, it's all bullshit. If you pay their fee, they will give you an A rating. Pierre, what up? I want to see you at an ice cream social. Oh, Patrick, what's up? Proho, that's right. Proho. I love seeing all the prohos in the live. Man, I just enjoy watching Cody's stuff. I've watched it for a very long time. And when people are like, what do you think of Wrangler Star? I say wholesome. Like, you know, when you're just surrounded by a bunch of turmoil and shit, like after 9/11, people went and watched, like, you know, shows, old television shows and stuff. Number one, I believe what he says, and I believe that he believes what he says, and you're always going to gain information. And there's never going to be anything in there that if you acted upon it would affect your life for bad, right? It might, now he's going to give you information that you might not like, because doing the right thing is often difficult if you've been doing the wrong thing, or to reset the course and direction of your life. And I believe that. I've always believed that. I think that you're always going to have some, even if you're not paying attention to the live feeds, there's always going to be some tidbit of information in there that is going to help somebody, always. Even better unfiltered. I've been very lucky to have some face-to-face conversations with him. Yeah. And that's on your part, Overton. Thank you. And Evan, you know, and you guys for putting that stuff together, man. I rewatched the X-Files after 9/11. Couldn't agree more. Wholesome for a fallen world full. Yeah. Yeah, man. Tells guys to not marry 304s. Learn to be happy. Talks about the Bible. Where's a fupa? What more? Jason Barman, I was watching a live feed yesterday, and some kid said, I'm about to get married. What advice do you have? And Cody said, look at her mother, because that's most likely what she's going to become. Is she educated by the government, you know, indoctrination slave system, right? Did she go to college and have a degree in liberal arts, right? He's when you're getting married, she's putting her best foot forward. He said, listen louder, Nemo, or read my lips. I did have sex with that girl. And he's like, you should get a prenuptial agreement, right? Breach that, right? How about a prenuptial agreement? If she loses her shit, I don't know what to tell you. All your videos, you probably see my comments. Jared Cooper, man, all your videos have nice biceps in them. You probably see my comments. Laugh out loud. No one cares. It's for pre-internet. My mom worked for the Better Business Bureau. That's for the yeah, it's for old people. It's always for, because my mom, like, I remember when my mom would be mad at companies, she's like, I'm calling the Better Business Bureau. That's like your permanent record. You remember when teachers were like, that's going on your permanent record? And then you realize that in high school, you're making more money than your teachers make. I'm different. I'm nothing like my mom. Way more like my dad. Yeah. That's why you're still here. I would have killed you if you were like your mom. Celebrate the first super chat from you. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. Thank you. John, you're now wholesome adjacent. Be careful. I don't know what you're talking about. You've lost your mind. There's some good comments in here, guys. This is fun. Everybody, I need you to go to Toy Town Inc., find him, and go to Google and ask for directions. Jason Barr, did you get home okay? Pierre, we were talking about you today, as a matter of fact. We were discussing you. Jake asked if you got all of your tile done. We ran to Jackson. I had 3 dudes, Brandel and Jake and a new guy. I like the new guy. And he was talking about how he's putting down flooring in his house, and Jake seems to Jake seems to really know a lot about flooring and shit. We just had a septic issue here, and he handled all of it, man. We brought out a Mini X. He dug it up, nice square hole, not a fucking mess, and he got in there, cut it apart, put another big pipe. It's 3-inch pipe or 4-inch pipe. Put these sleeves on it, put an inspection port. He handled all of it, man. Like, he really, all the dudes are fucking spot on, and he really took care of that shit. But he'd asked if you had finished your flooring, and I said, I'll bet he did. He said, did it come out good? I go, I'll bet it came out really good. If Pierre did it, I'll bet it's fucking 100%. Did you get the purple bags I sent? Ed, I do have a bag. I do have a bag full of purple bags. I do, as a matter of fact, yeah. Yep, they're sitting right over here. I need to make something out of them. I don't know what I'm going to make. I actually have a bunch of those. I think I bought 100 of them at an antique store a couple years ago. Crazy Flight, Super Tired, Wrangler Star is a maniac. Did I hear that you built that trailer? You framed it up and then skinned it and then epoxied it? You like fiberglassed it or something? By the way, the pocket slide is my new favorite thing. Jason Barr, I personally cut those Typhon pocket slides and built that for you. I know you ordered Multicam Black red thread, I think, but I know Typhon was your thing, so I personally cut those, and those were the first ones we ever made. I made those for you. Did I make those? Yeah, I think I don't know if I made them or not. Maybe one of the girls made those. The floor I did came out pretty good. The floor I paid to be installed came out even better. Smartman pre-dig holes. Just curious, did you get the purple bags? Crazy Flight. If you get married in your 20s, keep a hold, Doug. As a fellow Toyota owner, what do you think of the 4-banger turbo engines going in? So I don't have one, Michael. I have a TRD Pro 4Runner, not a 4-banger, and I have a TRD Pro Tundra, and that's not the 6 either. I've got the V8. I've got the 8 in there, the 5.7, and I'm very pleased with them. I was driving with a trailer on today with 4 dudes in the truck, and I look down and I'm doing like 95. I'm like, holy shit. And if you'd asked me how fast I was going, I'd be like, I don't know, 70. All right, guys, I think we've caught most of these. Smoking jacket. Maybe we'll do a smoking jacket. You can buy some, look up custom smoking jackets. You can buy some beautiful smoking jackets, like Hugh Hefner style smoking jackets. I don't know where I would wear it, but the other guy, Ohio Man, is a handful. Ohio Man builds gay trailers and pulls them with the Subaru. I had a pool cleaning business in high school and broke Mustangs on the weekend. You mean actual horses? I'd pay $30 and sell for $300. School was not that important. After a conversation with the principal, teacher left me be. Yeah, they told my mom in the 10th grade that she should just sign me out of school. I can make the jacket. We'll do that, baby. Down for an SOE smoking jacket. I've been watching this YouTube series about the contractor building a house for his son with his son. Got me wanting to build. Pierre, you should totally do that with your dad. You could build. You and your dad could build me a house. Till the hole is filled. It's just a foxhole for. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's just defensive positions. I think I'm a little bit tired. Check this out. This stuff is super thick, super stiff. It's oilcloth. Who's buying Mega Million tickets? What is that like? Is that like lottery tickets? I bet on myself. Is it gay to kiss men? Do you have a vagina? And what does that really mean? Like your young child, you kiss your young child who happens to be a boy, or I mean, what does that mean? The lotto is over 1.2 billion. Oh, got it. Your mesh pouches are full. You like those? They work good, don't they? I've been talking with him. He's going to retire in the next few years, move down here. The plan is to buy a piece of land and build something. You should buy a bigger piece of land and build several somethings. You know your dad's going to be out on the balcony fucking naked every morning peeing. You should probably have his house farther away from yours. Selvage denim. I've located some selvage denim. I got to buy some in different weights. I'm not familiar with the material. Would SOE still exist if I won the lotto? Yeah, in some form it would. It might not do this the way we do it. With your mom yelling in the background. Proho Prime is going to do a video about all of his camera gear and YouTube stuff using a large tool bag and mesh pouches. He loves it. Nice. Nice that he loves it. I don't send that stuff over there with the intention of him doing videos of it. Hello. Is that poop on your face? Probably is, weirdo. If you have to think about it, something ask. 2 lines bottom, just like that. He was freaking out the whole time about those bags. If we mobilize the SOE customer base and stormed the printer, do you think they would run chocolate chip? Guys, somebody's printing chocolate chip. I don't know where. If you can find out, I will bring chocolate chip in. We will stop making everything and just make chocolate chip for like 6 weeks. You need a shop cap. Overton. I will make, you want this one? I'll just mail them to you. We'll overnight him. I can have him there. Well, if we ship tomorrow, he could be there. What's today? You could have him by Saturday. Bought me a new pea shooter today. Should be super fun. Suppress Beretta. That's cool, man. That's awesome. If you have to think about it, you better ask. Is that what that said? Poke a few holes in the box. He'll be fine. He'll go to sleep. Won't breathe as much. The wife and I are building, God willing, a house. Step 1, pee off front porch. It's a big property. I have peed everywhere on my property. Andy Ward. Are we going to elaborate on the comment, or are you just not sure what your position is? Do you have a holster for the inside of the FUPA? Yeah, it's not an awesome holster. We do this generic Velcro adjustable holster, and it's really too big for the FUPA. But what you do is you just cut it off. You can hot knife it, you can burn it with a soldering iron to sear it, and then you just cut it and index it in whatever orientation that you prefer. But nothing beats a proper, flat back Kydex holster. And looking at the one Cody had in there, I think that that's a T-Rex like sidecar holster that was in there. I could be wrong, but there are much, much smaller footprints you can get, specifically to Velcro into bags like that. pick your favorite maker, and they probably have one. The seals, when we first built the NSW chest rigs, the seals were using Blade Tech holsters, and all they were doing was wrapping Velcro around that, and they would go inside panels like this to mate here so that they could cross draw off of their chest rigs. That's what that slot was there on the NSW rigs for. They would carry an embidder on one side and a pistol on the other. Needs a better holster than that. Yeah, I think that holster is a fine holster. I just think he can have a holster that's better for that particular application. Pissed off my front porch when I lived in the city. Neighborhood's cruisers were unexpected, and recipient, the fact he was sitting in it was even more unexpected. I'll take a Tractor Cat. I got 150 fine for peeing outside a bar in Albany. You can ship the Tractor Cats, but not Peep. Oh, got it. Both those cats are semi-retarded. Like they're actually, I think, brain damaged. Video for fizz purposes. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off of here. Thank you for hanging out. Had a good time. 114 on here, only 83 thumbs up. So you guys, I hope you slam your little pinky finger in the car door tomorrow morning. You guys that didn't hit the like button. And check tomorrow. What's today? Thursday? Today's Wednesday. Today's only Wednesday. So the big text goes out tomorrow. So watch for the text. Watch for the emails tomorrow. I've got a couple more pieces of things that I have to pick up a few places. We might make that run tomorrow, maybe Friday. A few of us are probably going to dinner Friday night. If you have the capability to speak to me, reach out. And if you're not a weirdo, I'll let you know where we're going Friday night. And we'll go hang out. If you're close to here, don't like drive hours to come out here. We're not doing anything fun. And I'm not going to be hanging out all night. I have a ton of shit to do Friday night. But we will, me and a couple of the guys and our girls are going to go eat someplace near here. So that's it, guys. I will see you tomorrow night. A bunch of content went up on YouTube today. Instagram and TikTok also. A bunch of shorts and some actual real videos. We filmed another, I think we did 2 hours of Pulling the Thread podcast. We did another hour of content for Patreon. We did the gear winner. We did a whole video, and we talked about a ton of other shit that had nothing to do with the gear contest. But we did pick the winner. That'll be up soon. Shortly, you will see who that was, and we'll do another one in 30 days. If you're on our Patreon, we'll do another giveaway. Yeah, you watch your pinky finger. You have nothing to worry about if you're hitting the like button. You still have time. We're still on. Oh, yeah. There we go. That number jumped. Ah, everybody's safe now. Just don't piss on the Alamo. I'm sure there's a story that I'm not up to speed on. Green Force Tactical Bob holster. Yeah, Green Force. Christian will make you a great holster. Flat on the back. Perfect for that. He's done hundreds, if not thousands of them. We had ribs today. They were very, very good. Let me see if I can show you. Our smoker, do you have one of these? If you have one of these, you have to take the pellets out of the auger system. Like most of them have a reverse on them, right? So just reverse the auger, run it backwards so that it takes the pellet, because they bind in there. And it's like fucking concrete. So our smoker went down. I smell smoke, probably off of these. Our smoker went down. And Jeremy made, I don't know where they're at. Jeremy made ribs that were not smoked, but man, they were really good. I think I like them better this way. They were so good. I ate a lot of them. And cherries. Ribs and cherries. Ozzy Osbourne pissed on the Alamo. Got banned for ever coming. Oh, got it. I've met I've met Jack Osborne several times. I've not met Ozzy Osbourne. Do me and Scully ever argue? No. We're not around at each other enough to argue. I mean, in the past, there have been arguments. There have been times when we didn't speak for years. But no. He realizes that I'm right. Smart cats are usually assholes. Cat will fit right in there, yep. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a good night. Be safe.